Hey guys, we are back. We are back again to talk about Dan Glidewell.
That's right.
Yep, we are so grateful for all the information that you guys have sent to us.
So much info.
We love it. We love it so much. But first, we want to start off with debunking you. Hey, Mars.
That's right. We've got a bit of a debunking going on because we'll give it a picture. We're like, oh, okay. Now, remember how we've had a lot of people coming up to us saying that they saw the old Dan, the fake Dan. They saw him in Nicholas's appeal. Appeal.
Yep.
Right? And they're like, we saw the video. And we're like, okay, we'd love to see this video. Where's this video?
We've been asking for this video since February.
Yeah, but no one found it. They said, oh, it disappeared. I'm like, okay, well, I just saw a video of a guy. And I'm just wondering, guys, have a look at this guy and tell me if he looks like somebody to you.
Like the old Dan?
No, ma'am. We were comfortable with Dr. Franks, and
does he look like the old Dan? Now, we're not doubting what you have seen. We promise you, we're not doubting.
But
we're
could
thinking
it be a possibility?
Maybe this is the guy that you saw.
Because he looks similar.
He looks similar to Dan.
He looks so similar
old Dan,
to
not
old
new
Dan. Old Dan.
Okay.
And I could see why people would see this guy. And his name is it's Andrew Mead. He was Nick's original defense lawyer, and he was brought onto the stand to question him to see, whether or not he was competent or not when Nick had his original trial.
Yeah.
He does look a lot like the original Dan.
He does.
So I could see, oh, hang on, people looking at it and thinking, oh, there's Dan.
Yeah.
And news spreads fast, news gets around. It's not though.
No.
Let us know.
Is this the guy that you
Is this the guy you saw?
Or we're just assuming it's the guy that you saw? Because we're not criticising at all.
No, we're just curious because to me, if I just saw the picture, I'd be like, yeah, that's Dan.
Yeah.
Because when I first saw it, I'm thinking, oh, Jodie, look, is that Dan?
Yeah.
Is that Dan? What?
Yeah.
Are we wrong again? What?
Yeah.
And then I looked into it more, I'm like, no, hang on.
Yep, then we went and researched it all.
Yeah.
And his name is Andrew Mead.
Andrew Mead.
Defence lawyer.
Nick's original defense lawyer, yeah. So let us know, first of all, is that the guy you saw? Because we'd love to know. Back to new Dan.
Yes.
Yes.
Back to new Dan. We can't believe that we put out this information on Dan's 50th birthday.
I know.
What are the odds?
I know.
August the 16th.
Yes, we
His
have
new Dan,
yes.
real Dan's birthday. We can't believe it. I was shocked. When I looked up and found his birthday, I was completely shocked, guys. That was his birthday. We put up the first information on Dan on his birthday. His 50th birthday.
We didn't plan this.
No.
We didn't plan this.
It feels like we did, but we didn't. We're not that smart.
No.
Now, the reason why we believe, I'm going to say allegedly anyways, but
It's all allegedly.
It's all allegedly.
Yes.
But the reason that we believe that this is Dan, this is the real Dan.
The real Dan.
Is because Gypsy Rose went on Breeze Live.
She did.
And she said Dan's birthday on her live. So we'll put that up. And this Dan's birthday is the birthday that Gypsy Rose said.
Same birthday.
16th of August.
Yes.
So
what are the chances?
What are the chances, guys? Really, let's be real,
And everything's starting to fall into place.
Yeah, we love it.
The picture you showed, she did the little sneak peek. If you haven't seen that one, we'll put up again. His vampire picture. Who else was a vampire?
Yeah.
Nick.
Yeah.
Hello.
But he was a 500-year-old vampire.
Theme going on here. She likes the vampires, So it's funny seeing all this kind of come together.
We love it. We love it when the dots start dotting.
I know.
And all the pieces of the puzzle start forming. This is what we live for. We live for stuff like this. Don't we, Mother? Like, yes.
Now, I do have to say, I was wrong
Yep.
in our previous video because I said I misheard that new Dan, didn't have a criminal record.
Yeah, real Dan.
Yeah,
Real Dan does.
Misheard that, and I thought that's what Natasha said.
No.
I got that wrong. He does.
Yes.
He actually does have a criminal record. He's no better than the other Dan.
No.
It's the same Dan, different face. Face off. Boom.
Exactly, Mars.
So he has a criminal record, and honestly, it's no better. He's no better at all. Now, someone shared us information regarding Daniel's arrests and the things he's done, which we weren't going to originally talk about. We thought we'll keep that private, but it's actually been leaked online already.
Yeah.
People are already talking about it, so we're just going to pop it in here so you guys understand what's going on as well. So he's not the greatest guy. Now, here is a statement from one of the officers, one of the arresting officers, and I'll let Jodie Lee read it out.
Yep. It says, this is the house where Daniel T. Glidewell, also, this guy's name is Daniel T. Glidewell.
Yes.
The other guy's name isn't Daniel T. Glidewell.
No, different
So that's
middle
just
name.
another bit more evidence. Okay, I'll start again. This is the house where Daniel T. Glidewell, the defendant, resides.
As a result of the surge-controlled substances and drug paraphernalia were found throughout the house and include the following: metal marijuana pipes with residue, plastic straw with white residue, glass marijuana bong, a pile of green leafy substance, small plastic bags with white powder residue, which Phil tested positive for meth. There were several toys for young children throughout, including near the paraphernalia. AC, a minor child, resides at the residence.
Yeah. So, yeah, he wasn't the best person either. And obviously, Gypsy was telling the truth there when she said Dan was on parole.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that adds up to her story. One thing she's told the truth.
Yeah, one thing, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So it looks like he probably was on parole at the time when she was getting involved with him.
He was on parole.
Now, there is more information, guys, but we can't share it because A, we promised. B, we promised. we can't.
I would love to.
Yeah.
I would love to because it's
Oh,
information.
I would
it's
love
information
to share
that
some
you
of it.
guys would love. You guys would love to see, but we've made a promise and we're
Yes.
hoping down the line
We're hoping.
that she will allow us to show the information.
Yes.
Do you know what I want to see though? Do you know what I really want you guys to find for me? Especially that girl that gave us all the information. I would love for a photo of Dan
no.
and Gypsy together, just to seal that deal.
That would
we would
seal
love
the
that,
deal.
guys. Would we love that? We would love that.
Well, I have been combing the internet
so have I. Oh,
for old VisionCon.
yeah. I didn't
Videos,
sleep last night,
photos.
guys. Marty, did I sleep? I did
No.
not sleep last night at
She
all.
didn't.
I had zero sleep, went straight to work, and now I'm back.
She got
Oh my
angry at
God,
me
I'm
this
back
morning. She's like,
again.
why weren't you awake at 3 a.m.? Why weren't you?
I
Not
didn't
really.
sleep.
She wasn't angry. She's like, you should have been awake and done a video. Well, I can't. I was sleeping.
I was going through the whole internet, and then I had to be awake at 6 o'clock and leave for work.
Yes.
So I haven't slept yet. So yeah.
I'm like, why? She's like, oh, we got to get this video done now. I'm like, fine.
So yeah, we have more information that we hope
We
that we
do.
are allowed to share.
We would love to share it with
We'd
you
love to
guys.
share it. Anyways, guys, thanks so much.
Yes, thank you. Let us know what you think.